Going Through the Fires of Life with Jesus by Pastor Robert McKim. Chapter 6. Problems with my mother. Then there were the problems we were having with my own mother. My mother had been taking overdoses of her medications to get my attention because my wife was pregnant with our first baby, and my wife's grandmother and mother was going to the hospital for their health problems. My mother even said that her doctor had got her pregnant. My father even believed it and was going to have charges filed on the doctor. The doctor got a restraining order against my mother. My mother just could and would not cut the apron strings and let me live my own life with my wife and my own family. My mother was jealous that I had a family of my own now and was no longer living with them to help them. My mother was also jealous of my wife's mother and grandmother because Bother was not well, says Bother, and many times we had to stay in a hospital with one of them. My mother would call me with a problem, and I would tell her that I couldn't just jest get away right then. I would get a call later that my mother took an overdose and was going to the ER. My mother would take an overdose many other times because she wanted my utmost attention. She was admitted once to the Cambridge Behavioral Hospital. My mother had heart surgery in 1999 and again in 2003. My mom had to have 1 or 2 pints of blood ever since the first surgery. A doctor that my mom went to told me that my mom was very anemic and would need 1 or 2 pints of blood the rest of her life. When my mom got worse in 2010 and was in and out of the hospital, my dad kept saying she had cancer because that is all he knows. My mom was in Union Hospital and they transferred her to Altman because Medicaid was going to run out for her stay in Union. So to keep her in the hospital, they had to transfer her. She had what I called raccoon eyes. I had a nurse get a hold of her new doctor, which was an oncologist, and he told me on the phone that she had aplastic anemia. Her bone marrow stopped making new blood. Is this a cancer? No. It is something you are born with called a autoimmune diseases, which is an abnormal immune response of the body against substances and tissues normally present in the body. It is like lupus. The doctor said the only to help her was to give her something to kill her immune system to get her body to jumpstart making new blood. But it put her in ICU on a ventilator with a fungal infection in her lungs, and now she could not breathe on her own. This only took place in a period of 4 days, and then the doctors told my dad to let her go because there was nothing else they could do for her, and it was costing too much to keep her alive.